Welcome everyone to an arena video. This is Andrea Mengucci. This video is sponsored to you by channelfireball.com and Ultimate God. Okay? Just don't first pick a rare and be like, alright, I do this thing, because you're going to break something. Alright. Let's go. Let's go. Fatal Posture. Remember not to cast Fatal Slowly on turn 1. It's not a good card to cast on turn 1. I'm curious about this expressive iteration. It's possible that they're very bad. It's very possible that they're very bad. I think what I want to do here is Island for expressive iteration next turn and just... You know what? I actually believe that I can beat my opponent in race. I might be wrong, but I believe that since I'm on the play, I have to attack. Same principle of draft here. If you're on the play, you have to attack. If you're on the draw, you have to defend. Alright, let's see what they do. Ooh. Well, maybe I wasn't supposed to attack? I don't know. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Expressive iteration, hoping to get a land off the top 3. I did put one of them in my hand. See, this is where expressive iteration is premium. No, exactly this spot here. I think I want to... I think I'm going to put in hand Arcanist. And then we Pillar of Flame the Pelt Collector and attack for 3. Actually, do I want to attack for 3? Let's think about this a little bit. My opponent has a 3-drop, probably a 3-3 with haste. If I stay back, they don't have Stomp. If I stay back, I prevent 4 damage. If I attack, I deal 3 damage. Considering that I have an Arcanist in my hand, I might just pass the turn. Clothis. Okay. See, this is where, you know, earlier I said a Clothis isn't a good card. I mean, obviously, like, maybe long term is gonna be good, but... Okay. Enough Promise is nice, but unfortunately it's 2 sorceries in my graveyard. I think I want to kick things off with a expressive iteration again. Let's see what I flip. Okay. Allora, I do want to kill one of this Burning Tree, because I'm afraid of Clothis being able to attack. I think I have lands already, so I'm just going to put this in my hand. This in the exiles, this in my library, and this in my exile zone. Now, I can go Island Brainstorm, or maybe Faithless Looting, actually. No, Island Brainstorm, just to pump this Sprite Dragon. And then Pillar of Flame. You don't want to do this, but I'm okay with that, because I'm just pumping the dragon right now. Okay, I have to put 2 cards back. I'm not playing against a discard spell deck, so it doesn't matter what I put back. And then I play Pillar of Flame, this Burning Tree, and then I attack for 6. So earlier, I didn't want to trade 4 damage for 3, but now I'm certainly trading 6 damage for 2. Exactly, Lobsters. Yeah, the pick order with iteration is awkward, but they say on the top, so just assume that works. Oh wow, Questing Beast. Okay. But my opponent is likely dead this turn, right? Because I can go Shock Face, 11, and then Finale of Promise for Shock and Pillar of Flame. Yeah, oh, this is so much damage. Alright, Sprite Dragon once again. Road to victory. Okay. Playing against Gruul, so I'll certainly have Ether Gust. Yeah, I want to just repeat to whoever asked me earlier. Clothis is just a very bad card if you are playing against a creature deck. Because what did my opponent do? They played Clotis on turn 3, took a turn off, but they didn't do anything. And next turn I drained for 2, and then the game was over. When the game is short, Clotis is really bad. Clotis only shines in a long period of time, where you can like drain 6 or 8 life. If Clotis only drains 4, it's just not a playable card, and that's why you don't want to play main deck and only sideboard it in against creature decks. Or at least, again, that's my idea. You know, I don't want anyone to think that to do the same thing. Alright, Board of Final Promise. I think that this card should most likely going to be sideboarded out every game, but not because it's bad, but because post-cyber your opponent brings in creature hate, and you don't want to have it. Same thing with Arcanist, I think. I'm on 61 currently. I think it's okay if you cut, again, some cantrips. Maybe one Expressive Iteration. On the draw, this card is really bad. I should probably get rid of both of them. Yeah. No, not bad. I have 3, it's fine. It doesn't really matter the deck you play with Clothis. You can put Clothis in any deck and sideboard it in against control deck, and it's gonna be good. That's it. Opponent goes first, and I keep my hand. Very happy to have a shock for their Llanowar Elf. They start with Llanowar Elf, and you're on the draw. It's very hard to win, but as it is, I think it's okay. I'm just playing shock. Yeah, I don't want to risk them to have like a Blossom defense. I don't know, whatever. I just need to kill it. Hello, Joe's Meal. I didn't like that deck, but it might have been me. I'm not really a believer of those decks. When you play those decks, those 3-color aggro deck, you just really have to be a believer. And I'm not, unfortunately. Wow, opponent has 4 of a kind. 4 of a kind. 4 of a kind is very hard to do. I think I'll go Shock on one of the Pelty, and then Stormwing Entity. You want to play Island, or... I think I'll play a Mountain. This deck is more mana, red mana hungry, I think. Stormwing Entity is a good blocker. I'm on the draw, I care about that. I'm looking for Burn Spell. I don't want any of those 2 cards. Alright, they can't attack, so I'm the pass they turn, but next turn they can easily attack. But we'll see how this goes. Spread Dragon number 2. Alright. I'll play a main phase Brainstorm, which is pretty awful, but I think it's fine. I can plan on attacking here based on what I draw. Nice! I exactly wanted to... Mamma mia. I exactly wanted to draw land and burn spell, and I did. That's great. Alright, I'll discard Faithless Looting. Put this 2 back, and next turn I can cast the Expressive Iteration, find Pelt Collector, or maybe even a land. I'm racing here. Who do I bolt with this Lightning Axe? Because if I bolt this, the Pelt Collector still grows, so I think I'm better off in just bolting the Pelt Collector here. Just not gonna grow the other Pelt Collector. And I'm just racing for 8. Opponent goes to 9. And next turn I can go Expressive Iteration, pump my team, another Sprite Dragon, and that's lethal. I have exactly 9 damage next turn. Let's see if they can deal with what I have, or just play more Pepega creatures. You like Brainstorm Entity to clear more? No, you don't. We were on the draw. You can't. You have to answer what your opponent has on turn 3. Brainstorm Entity is just a cute play. You know, it's not that you have to clear every time. Like, sure, if you draw lots of lands, you have to clear. But now I had only spells, so you don't have to think about Brainstorm only as a clearing card. All right, that's game over. Good game. Expressive Iteration, and that's exactly 9 damage. Put one of them in my hand. Doesn't really matter. Alright. Was the same outcome? Yeah, but you don't know what you're going to draw. Alright. Yeah. New paper cards are so cheap, by the way. It's insane. I mean, maybe they're cheap because I've been buying old cards for a while lately, but man, every time I buy a new card, I'm like, man, they're just printing so many cards that are just, yeah. Buffing green in my cube? Why? Is the green in my cube bad? Let's attack you with Sprite Dragon. Yeah, they're just, you know why, Mlex? Because of the collector booster. I think that's what's tanking the price of the cards. People are addicted to gambling, and they just see collector booster, and people just buy collector boosters. But the price inside of the collector booster, I don't know if it's worth it, actually, what you can find. I haven't done the math, of course, but like, collector booster cards are like exactly the type of cards that you want to buy, and they're so cheap. Allora, I don't have anything going on over here. I think I have to expressive iteration, hoping to find a burn spell. Even if I find like a burn spell in, like, I don't even need the land. I guess you always need the land because you have fadeless looting. This is a sorcery. Yeah, I'll bet that. It's just like expressive iteration. They might be a scam, as you say, but like, people just don't care. People just want to gamble. Want to gamble on Magic the Gathering and open booster packs. The more expensive they are, the more gamble you feel like you're having. Allora, I don't think I want lands anymore. I have enough. I'm gonna put Arclight Phoenix in my hand, a land back in my deck, and then opt in the Exile Zone. And then I'll go Sulfur Falls opt, but I'm going to die this game. I tell you. I don't want this now. I need like more Arclight Phoenix. Shock is not bad. I don't think I can attack. One Royal Science. I've played a Royal Science. It didn't feel good. Maybe you can play Sahili if you want. One Phoenix in the graveyard, because the card forbids me to put anything onto the graveyard. Alright, if I'm double Archdruid, that's clap opponent. I think I'm dead. I'm just trying it out, but I don't think I can deal 19 damage next turn. Allora, instant and sorcery. Am I kicking things off with a looting here? I think I have to. I have to find more phoenixes. Dai, Phoenix? Dai cazzo, where are my phoenixes? Why only one? Aspetta un attimo. I don't know, chat. I'm just clicking buttons. Let's see if it's lethal, okay? I don't want to do the math here. I do not want to do the math. Magic Arena, do the math for me. I'm going all in. I put all my chips into the play and hope I have 19 damage. I highly doubt it, though. Highly doubt it. Close my eyes and click the space bar. Close my eyes and click the space bar. Please have lethal, Mangu. Please have lethal. Please have lethal. No! They're on 5. Alright, good game. It was 14 damage, by the way. Out turn 4, but not good enough. Opponent was on the play. Historic has become just one of those formats, like, you know, Modern and Legacy, where if you're on the play, you have, I think, a solid 10% more of winning the game over your opponent. Especially if there's no Force of Will in this format, so... I think in Legacy is actually less than 10%, but in Modern must be 10%. Historic, I think, is the same. Alright. Ether Gust, Braid, that's probably good enough. Now, what to Cyber out? Again, every time I want to Cyber out Final Promise, I'm probably Dreaded Arcanist. Actually, on the play, I want to keep it especially good against Elves, Dreaded Arcanist. Alright, let's cut some expressive iteration. If I'm bringing in another 2-drop, I never want to touch the 1-drop space. Yeah, I needed to loot for, with 2 extra Phoenix I needed. But yeah, I mean, that would have been very lucky. Yes, the clickety click. Everyone would wish the Magic Arena economy would have been slightly better, but it's unfortunately what it is, and you know, can't really think about it every time. To improve the balance of play draw? I don't think so, Lobstats. I think Magic is great game because of the variance involved even in play draw. I think. Yeah, trade cards. No, I don't think you can trade. No, I think trade isn't the answer. Yeah, I think it's fine like it is. Like Magic has been a game for 27 years, and they even had some awful mulligan rules. Now we have a pretty good mulligan rule. There's even best of one. If you know don't want to take the mulligan thing. Nice, Katega. Good job. You never played standard. Yeah, I suggest you to play standard if you want to play a standard event first. Okay, my hand is solid. I go turn 1 Fable Passage. Maybe turn 1 Sulfur Falls. No, turn 1 Fable Passage. Whatever. If I draw Brainstorm, it's okay. Treasure. No. No. It's what it is. Alright. Just spare a Sentinel? I'm just going in here. I want to go Sprite Dragon and attack. I'm on the play. I want to do this game. No! No! No. No, Mango, why? No, Mango, why? Alright, I'll go to the bathroom. And cry. Alright. This hand looks fantastic. If you like Legacy, Dante CG, look at my hand. Isn't this like some Legacy thing? I've Dreaded Arcanist, Bandy Legacy. I have Brainstorm. I have a 3 untap land mana base, a removal spell, and an Arclight Phoenix! This hand is an actual dream for Legacy players. Oh, remember, Brainstorm. It's like Sarah no, what's the name? Sarah Avenger cannot be played on turn 1. Same sentence. Ooh, okay. Am I going to weird. Am I going to see. Still leading on Arcanist. Yeah, and next turn I can go Sprite Dragon Pillar. Boom. Yes, speed drain, I did. You can't afford to play Bluing Paper. Oh, okay. What do you play then? Opponent Stone Rain's one of my land. That explains a lot of things. Am I going to kill their Partis Druid? I am going to play a Brains. No, aspetta. Yeah, I'm going to play Pillar. Dreaded Arcanist cannot flashback Faithless Looting. That doesn't seem like a great play. Alright, I have it now. I'll go Brainstorm with the Arcanist. Put back, doesn't matter. 2 cards. Then I'll go Mountain Pillar of Flame on your Partis Druid. And then I'm going to attack and flashback Brainstorm. You played Lelza Diamond Dredge. Good. Alright, you can go now. Partis Druid again, okay. Now, at 3 manas, I can play Looting and be able to reanimate one of the Phoenixes that I have. Although that doesn't seem like a great play. I think I'd rather go Sprite. No, this one comes into play tapped. Because they killed my. They stone raid my Steam Vent, so this comes into play tapped. It's unfortunate. It's okay. I still think that the right play here is to go Sprite Dragon, attack with all, and then Pillar of Flame your face. 3 damage. And then tap land, you pass. I pass, sorry. Okay, 4 mana. With a Pardas Druid. My hand's super loaded on spells. Although if you Stone Ray me. Porca puttana! Alright. Let's just loot for an Lightning Axe here. Am I going to play another looting? Yeah. Yeah, because I can't ram its penis this way. Looking for the Lightning Axe. Okay. Mamma mia. And then, what was I doing? Of Pillar of Flame your Pardas Druid? Then attack with all? So the Sprite Dragon becomes a 6. Remit 1 Phoenix only. Talk with everybody. Rather Pillar of Flame you rather than play Fateless Looting with this hand, I think. Right? So now you block whatever. Okay, you take either 9 or you take 6. You take 6. Top land, you turn. Your turn. This is a vigilance, right? Yeah. Wow. Elder Gargaroth. Woo. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I had time to deploy this. I think. Wow, it exploded. Okay. Appreciate it. Okay, let's go Ether Gust again. I've been bringing in Ether Gust every matchup so far. Yeah, I think I do the classic sideboarding of boarding out Final Promise for Cyber 8. No unsummons? Yeah, I don't want to play unsummons. Like, I don't think I can play unsummon your Warwick deck, right? Like, sure, it might have been a premature concession, but if they couldn't ever deal with the Sprite Dragon, that would have been like next turn. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't judge. I don't judge my opponent plays. Yeah, I forgot that vigilance. Could be. Alright, that could be anything. Borrower. I'm not afraid of Elder Gargaroth. Like sure, it might break your deck, but I don't think you. Use strength you can get up. It depends on when you go to sleep. That's always that. It's 2 days in a row, and I'm going to sleep at 10 p.m. 10 p.m. I go to sleep. So you know, by 8 I'm super rested, ready to fire off a new day. All right, I'm gonna bottom that. I need lands here. There's Sprite Dragon. That's always welcome. Opponent's gonna blow up my land. I know that. I know they're willing. I know they're doing that. What happened with Timur? I have not liked it. Won't join no sidetrack. How is your stream gone? this morning. Ooh, Chandra to kill my Sprite Dragon. Ooh, nice. I want to just kill here. See. Let's go kill here. Kill. And then end of turn, I'll go for an opt. I didn't want to go expressive iteration. I can do this next turn. Opponent, please never draw Gargaroth. Like never. Not a single time. Yeah, Partis Druid does not have reach. Oh, but Clotis. Alright. Thank you. Lend, I think I bottom it. I have expressive iteration. Ooh. Alright. I was going to play iteration, but since I drew Sprite Dragon, I'd rather just do that first. And now let's see what I draw with this. Ooh! A Burb. They have the Phoenix, they have the Clothis, eh? So let's just think about it. You know what? I think I'm just gonna do the awful play of just brainstorm into brainstorm in the same turn. Which should be banished, you know, for weakness. But I'm just gonna grow my Sprite Dragon. This brainstorm are just cantripping, and I'm just gonna discard the extra land anyway if I find them. So actually don't mind that. Yeah, Rob, I'm playing actually Legacy, right? This card is great. I mean, in Legacy you would never do such play, but in this format there's no fetch land. Brainstorming is actually pretty medium. And I was just pumping my Makome Glorybringer Botana! Wait, you didn't exert? No. Oh, this is a dragon! This is a dragon! Oh my god! Glorybringer says non-dragon, and Sprite Dragon is an actual dragon. Oh my god, that's insane. Alright. Okay, Daya. Let's go with I think I want to go expressive iteration first thing. Now I go Faithless Looting. I'm looking for a spell. Daya. Even any spell. Okay. For 2 cards. It's pretty bad use of expressive iteration, but that's fine, I think. Then I go to combat, bring back the Phoenix, and attack for 9. Clothis. Okay. So they go to 9 here, but they're still dead on board. Shifting Ceratops. Eesh. This one is reach. Ah! That might actually kill me. Annoying. Super annoying. This one triggers when? Okay. I'll just go ahead and nothing. Draw step. Ether Gust the Clothis. Right? Because this one triggers in the beginning of a combat. No, where does it trigger? Pre-combat main phase. Okay, so yeah, draw step. Yeah, I'm just gonna go Sprite Dragon. Phoenix with haste and GG. No, this one can get reach. And this protection from blue. Okay, chat. Alright, I'll read for you in case you don't know what Shifting Ceratops does. This spell cannot be countered. Protection from blue. Pay a green. Shifting Ceratops gains your choice of reach, trample, or haste. Okay, now, I think I want to keep Faithless Looting for future. So I'm just gonna pass here and draw step, Ether Gust. Draw step, Ether Gust your Clothis. Glorybringer. No, Glorybringer doesn't do much. Oh wait, am I that? No, it doesn't do much. They can't attack with Glorybringer. Kikatsu, Elder Gargaroth. Mamma mia! Land drop? No, I don't want land drop. I need to discard it for Faithless Looting. Arclight Phoenix has aced. I have that chat, but like it's just like 0-0. Mango punting. I even read you the card. Yeah, no, unfortunately Gust was shuffled in my deck. Right? This card at the bottom of the Gust is at the bottom of my library. Gust is here, and I only play 2 Gust. Well, let's begin with the Faithless Looting. Lightning Axe. I can draw Lightning Axe, maybe, on the Shifting Ceratops. Maybe that one can give me an out. Lightning Axe. Eccola lì! Eccola lì! Oh. I just play a Looting for, like, no reason, just to mill 2 cards? Sorry, just because it pumps the spell count? I could get super greedy and cast Brainstorm first. Does that change anything? Let me count. So I go Lightning Axe on the Shifting Ceratops, and then I attack with 1 Phoenix extra. They gain 3 life. They go up to 12. They block the 2 bigger things, and they take 6, which isn't enough. And then I die in the swing back. But I think it's still like okay here. Yeah, I think it's fine. I'm just discarding 2 cards. It doesn't matter what I'm discarding, I think. I have to go Lightning Axe. I don't want to cast a greedy Brainstorm here. Imagine, if you had played a land previously, you wouldn't have been able to make this play now. Eh? Now, combat. I'll reanimate Arclight Phoenix. Dai, basta, why do you explode all the time? You aren't dead. Hand's very... The hand's very medium. That's what the hand is. Very medium, that's... Let's go. Island go. If they thought sees you, I'm just going to probably let it resolve. We'll see what happens. Izamaru Hound of Konda. That's funny. Oh, nice. A clutch Pillar of Flame. You might be able to discard as bad. I don't know. Probably it's not a 4-up. Sure. I want to go end of turn Brainstorm. That's going to like select my expressive iteration pile slightly better. Again, it's a pretty awful play to play Brainstorm like this, but you kind of don't mind doing that in this format. Well, what do I want to do here? Because I can also go Stormwing Entity. Sorry, Looting Stormwing Entity. Yeah, I think I want to do that. Alright, what are the cards that I want to hide? I think I want to hide an expressive iteration. I think 2 are too many. I don't even hide anything, actually, because I have to play Fatalist Looting first. So I'll go Looting first. Again, we're doing card disadvantage here. But I think it's okay. I'll discard these 2 cards. And then I'll play a Stormwing Entity. Again, I'm not sure if this was the right play. I just think this is solid. Alright, I like a shock. I don't like the land. This deck is just so many lines that Luminarch Aspirant, okay. Trigger. Yeah, I'm taking 4 here. Next turn I think I'll go Shock Arcanist. You do a sorcery speed because this is prowess, so it can attack for 4. Shepherd of the Flock. That's... Man, he's starting such a wild plays. Alright, I'll go Arcanist, which is insane here, because Probably has to, now my opponent can't attack anymore because of the Arcanist. I can just flash back the Shock or the Pillar of Flame. Lunar Casper again. Sure. Don't think my opponent can win this race. Okay, let's kick things off with Expressive Iteration. This is a nice 2-for-1 now. Put one of them in my hand. Right, I'll put this in my hand, this in the deck, and this is the exile pile. So I'll play this. I'll go to combat. I'm attacking with both of these, and I'll flash back Shock. Then I'll play Stormwing Entity, and my opponent's dead. But we're in an aggro mirror match, and I wasn't the play, so I was naturally favored to win this game. This is also just doesn't die to Skeklev Operation, which is definitely a thing. Okay. Plus sideboard. First time ever that I'm not gonna bring in my braids. Sorry, my Ether Gusts. It's not better to put the Opt in exile. You don't. But what do you mean, Sebastian? Oh, Opt in the exile? No, because I wanted to cast a Stormwing Entity this turn. So the Opto was out of the picture. Alright, yeah, I'm taking. And then they should be dead here. I'll go Lightning Axe. Aspetta un attimo. Is there anything you can save them, you think? I doubt it, right? Yeah, let's just go to combat. And then I'll Pillar of Flame does 4, 8, 9, Pillar of Flame, Luminarch Aspirant. And I'm also going to Lightning Axe the Season Hallowblade. Nah, whatever, I'll just shock their face. Bring in a Braids. And I wanna keep Finale in this matchup. I think Expressive Iteration is just much worse. But that was a good combination of Arcanist and Stormwing Entity. Cards that we playing 2 ofs, because I'm unsure how many of these I want. I certainly know I want 4 Sprite Dragon, 4 Arclight Phoenix, but I do not know how many of these cards I want. Einvar. Actually, I did play around. I played around Fog there, right? Is Abundant Harvest overrated? Well, I mean, if you play main color green, it's not overrated, no? Because it's a very good card, but you can definitely cannot splash it. Hi, Grimskin. Nice. I'm happy that I made you have a good time with it. Charticus is not worth it. Charticus is a good card. I'm trying Expressive Iteration over it. Charticus has a big problem. You cannot play if your opponent has Narset. While that might seem like a niche thing, I think it's actually important because Narset is the main way for your opponents to deal with your deck, or like one of the main ways. So Expressive Iteration is another type of 2-for-1 that doesn't go through the Narset permission. Nice, very good end. Anytime you have a Pillar of Flame into Arcanist curve against an aggro deck, you're just nice plays because Usher of the Fallen. Flacoman asks if I think that Bolt is good for Historic. Yeah, just make Historic different than Modern, right? I'm having some connection issues this morning, seems like. I apologize for that. A little bit too slow. Okay, we have the curve here of burn spell into Arcanist. Let's see if they have stacked evaporation. I hope not. Alright. Punishing Light, that's okay. Now I'm casting my 2-for-1. I'm in the camp that will put one of these in my hand, the Dio Bono. Not good. Put like a land in my hand. I'll shuffle an island and put this into the exile. Then I will go Mountain, Fateless Looting. And he plans to do Pioneer Cube. Not now. Not now. I tend to not stream Magic Online. Okay, so I have to decide what to do here, because I can always wait on the Arclight Phoenix and just Arcast the next turn. I think I'm just discarding 2 lands here. I really do not want to discard Phoenix on the spot like that. I just don't have any plays next turn. Next turn I'm just casting Phoenix. Unless I draw something that makes me change my mind. He's a Marond of Conda. He's a Hallowblade. Yep, that's not bad. And land, okay. Nice, Brainstorm, super good. Let's just immediately play this, because I have Fable Passage. Oh! Woo! Alright, certainly shuffling away a Steam Vents. And, what else? Well, let's just shuffle away in a Braid here. I mean, Braid obviously is not bad, but I need to keep every other card, I think. And now I'll shuffle for a island, whatever. Yeah, island. Now let's play Fateless Looting. Do I want to play Fateless Looting before Opt? Yes. Actually, don't want to play Opt right now. Yeah, maybe I should have just got to Mountain. I kind of expected it. Maybe what I'm doing here is just Opt, because I have Shock now. I can play Shock in my opponent's turn to tap the Season Hallowblade. Brainstorm, do I want to draw this? Probably not. I just want to draw more Phoenix. A combat, right? I cast Brainstorm, Looting, and Opt. So 2 Phoenixes come back here. Hello, Tommy. 2 Phoenixes pass the turn. No attacks. 20 damage. 20 life to 14. You don't have to attack. Yeah, there's also the option to shock your own Phoenix. Rare, but you can do that in response to exile spell. I don't want to tap the Hallowblade before. If they attack me, oh, this is the easiest block of my life. This is the easiest block of my life. Ember Cleave? We have Shock up. Discard Uno? Discard the other one too, come on. Non fare timido! Alright, let's shock this Izamaru. And let's say Chaone to my opponent. Obviously not now, but I go Final of Promise. I do all the value in the world. Do I have a Pillar of Flame in my graveyard? I do. Alright. Easy peasy. Man, what a card Final of Promise. What a bomb Final of Promise is, really. And now we attack with the birds. One card, 5-for-1. No, 4-for-1. 4-for-1. Nice. Let's go. Alright, you go first. Thanks. I'd love to read those sentences. Magic Arena. I think I'll go Sparbluff Can. I'll turn 1 fetch for Mountain. I mean, it's more important that you get Mountain, remember. And don't think that, like, if your hand is 3 lands for spells, you don't have to play Brainstorm and Shuffle. Okay? Brainstorm Shuffle is overrated in this deck. I think we just get control with Opus. I have never seen it before. 0. Hello, Lubut. I'm trying against anything that aggro. Yeah, for sure. Okay, do I want to play an explorative Fateless Looting? Nah. No, I don't want. Opponents play Rock Ring Triumph. That might be the Jeskai deck. Let's see. I'm excited. Did I say hello to my opponent? In case I didn't, I'll repeat it. Okay, let's play Fateless Looting. Ooh, they have Lightning Helix on my Stormwing Entity now. Haha, that's bad. But whatever. Discard this. And this. And then I'll play the entity. You Lightning Helix it, I'll cry. I will cry. No, they don't have it? Nice! Nice! Remember, do not keep Fateless Looting. If you play a Fateless Looting and you see a second copy of it, discard it. Discard is card disadvantage. You only use it if you can, like, do some good value with it. Otherwise, it's card disadvantage. It's not very good. Bene. Let's start with Sprite Dragon. Just attack. Pass. Land pass. I don't know what's going on my opponent's side. Why are they not casting anything? Okay, Wrath of God. Resolves. Okay. I'll play my Brainstorm now. Wow, 4 Optima and pretty rare. Shuffle. Play Opt. I'm looking for Arcanist? I don't know. I did find Arcanist, which was what I was looking for, but I think this is the time where I want to just attack with a Phoenix. I could have dealt more damage earlier. I chose not to because I wanted to sandbag my hand. Also, I just expected them to have a Lightning Helix, so I didn't want to deploy. I guess I should have played more aggressively this game. Who knows? Teferone, Paperone, okay. Go ahead and attack the fairy, and then I'll play Shock. They have Memory Lapse, I can opt and draw the Lapse again. The Shock again. Difficult game, as always. As always, I want to say. Okay, now, do I want to cast Arcanist or Stormwing Entity? I think I'd rather go Entity. Arcanist. The Entity just has this, like, ATB. Alright, land bottoms, your turn. Land. If they have another sweeper, I find myself in a tough spot. Yeah, I'm sorry for the frames today. I think there's like a problem with my connection. I can't really do anything about it. I apologize. Other than try and keep doing the things. What does the Ranged Hermit do in my cube? Well, funnily enough, yesterday we did a cube, and my friend had the Ranged Hermit guessed Cradle and managed to go turn 4 Hermit, turn 5 just hardcast Behemoth, which was fun. Okay, my opponent did that, and I top deck a Phoenix. That's a great top deck. Really a very good top deck here. Phoenix is good against control. Opponent is dead on board, so they have to do something. And they play, oh, they draw Lightning Helix. Edgemore Witch is better than Mentor. How would you say that? Alright, wow, look at this now. I have the expressive iteration, which it's great. This in my hand. This in the library. This in the exile zone. And now I'll play Sprite Dragon. And I'll attack with both and Narset. I don't want them to -1. See, expressive iteration. Earlier people asked me why I played this over like Charter Course or stuff like that. And this is the reason, really. Okay, they can have Gearhulk. But I don't think I can do much other than just play another bird. And just attack. Snarthopter, yeah, right? Yeah, Snarthopter is definitely a thing here. Settle the wreckage? Hopefully not. Okay, turn to Gearhulk, it's fine. They didn't discard Magma Opus, so it's fine. They go Lightning Helix, I'm assuming on the Sprite Dragon. No, maybe on the Phoenix. But whatever they do, it's fine. Because they can block, that's the thing. Gearhulk usually is strong because comes to play blocks something and does another value card. But my creatures are all flyers. Nice. So Narset dies and they go to 9. 9 is a lot. They gain 6 life in this game so far. Do I want to play land? No, I'm just keeping the lands in hand for Faithless Looting. 5 lands is enough for this deck. Let's see if they... Top land, nice. You have 1 card in hand. Let's go looting from my graveyard now. There's no Phoenix. There's no Narset to stop it. Also have a Phoenix in my graveyard, so I'm actually looking for more spells here. I'll find like 2 burn spells. Ooh. The second Gearhulk. Memory Lapse. Funny enough, this exiles it, okay? But now my opponent has no cards in hand. Yeah, I'll just play... I'll also play land here, I think. And attack with both. My opponent has no cards in hand. At 4 life. Dead on board. Castle Ardenville, it's game over. Good game. Alright, I'll go refill my water bottle and be back for game 2. Okay. Alright, let's bring in the gates. Mystical Dispute, Narset, Chandra, Sublime Epiphany, Sublime Archangel, Sublime Artificer, and Soulguide Lantern. Let's take out Lightning Axe, Pillar of Flame. What else do I want to take out? Another Promise? Probably, right? What is their sideboard hate against me? I think I also want to board out Storming Entity because it's bad against Lightning Helix. While, like, this is just an easy 2-drop. If they Lightning Helix it, well, it happens. But this one requires you to do other stuff. I don't think I want that to happen. Now, I have to cut 3 more cards. I think I'll cut a couple of Faithless Looting. This is just not a good card, in my opinion. In this matchup, since you just don't want to go in card disadvantage. Sure, later it's gonna cycle other lands. That is true. But I boarded it in some cards that I think makes it so it doesn't... Not that bad. Yeah, let's just go with this. Settle becomes real for sure. Yeah, Settle the Wreckage now could be a thing. I have a couple of counters. Or sideboard. It's not only just Narset, it's also like it's an actual card disadvantage card. This is a risky hand. I think I'm going to keep it. I don't want to mulligan in this matchup. I think even if you know, obviously I have like 4 draws to see 1 land here, but even if you break, it's not like the end of the world, in my opinion. Am I still doing it? Now I don't want to do it anymore. Hitless Looting again, it's not a card I'm looking to cast on turn 1. Especially since Soulguide Lantern is so much played. You don't want to start fluting into Arclight Phoenix. Unless you don't have land drops, then you do. Risky play now. I can cast Arcanist into their Elix and then just die to a follow-up Narset. But on the same time, I might just get my Expressive Iteration countered. And I think if they just use a memory like a counter on this, I'd rather it happens. Of course, like there's like a worst case scenario and a best case scenario. The worst case scenario is that landing Elix Narset. And it's just a lot of troubles. But if they don't have both of the pieces, but just one of them, I think it's okay with me. Alright. Yeah, let's try and cast this. If they counter it, sure, I'm missing a land drop, but it's not the end of the world. Put one of them into my hand. I'll put in my hand the Arc. I'll put the Arclet Phoenix in my hand. This one in the deck, and this is in the Exile Zone. Now, let's continue. They didn't have Narset last turn, so I think I'm just playing Mountain, right? Yeah, Mountain Soulgate Lantern here. My Soulgate Lantern makes so that their Torrential Gearwalk will be shut off. And now it's there. I wouldn't have used this mana, because I don't want to leave up my Mystical Dispute. I don't think they have Narset anymore. Or rather, so I'm just keeping there, maybe for, like, the Fairy later. Sacred Foundry tapped, and then it's my turn. Now, I keep on doing this Expressive Iteration card, looking for more land drop. Okay. Unfortunately, I only found the tap land, but that is fine. So I'll put another Iteration in my hand, Brainstorm in my deck, and Sparbluff Canal into play. I could cast the Looting, but I am... Oh, I shouldn't have played land there. I should have cast maybe Looting first. No, you know what? I don't mind here. You can go. If they tap out for Teferi, it's totally fine. I just reanimate 2 Phoenix and attack Teferi. Teferi isn't a problem here. The problem is only always a Narset. Because Narset just shuts off my Looting, but thankfully opponent doesn't have it. So we can continue. We can continue just making our card advantage. And this is how we're going to win this game. Just every 2 mana we spend is a 2-for-1. Just a clear 2-for-1. Okay. I'm going to put Looting in my end. Narset in the deck. Fabled Passage in the exile pile. And then I'm casting Looting. This is the first spell I'm casting. Discarding 2 Phoenixes. Do I have another 1 mana cantrip? Oh, funnily enough, I do not. That's weird. I'll play this from the Exile Zone. Yeah, well, I guess I have to just go Looting. I will Fable Passage the island first. And this way I play around drawing 2 islands from my deck. And then I'll go Looting, leaving up Dispute. I'll discard probably just 2 lands. Yeah, I don't want lands here. And now I'm reanimating 2 birds. Yeah, this game was solely won by this card, I think, the Expressive Iteration. And also the fact that my opponent didn't have an Arclight Phoenix, an Narset was a huge deal. I'm only attacking with 1 Arclight Phoenix here. The possibility of your opponent going set to the wreckage is real. And I'm not in a rush, my opponent's on 23. They cast Electrolyze. I think I'm countering it. Not because I care about this Phoenix, but because I don't want to make them draw a card. Oh yeah, basically this game, my opponent wanting it to 6 on the play, and we resolve through Expressive Iteration. The card advantage gap between us is huge. I even have this Soulgate Lantern to stop every Torrential Gearwalk they want to cast. Torrential Gearwalk isn't a problem. Just jams. We have Soulgate Lantern in play. Is Expressive Iteration better than planning? One is a 2-for-1, the other is a 1-for-1. So I'd say yes. I'd say yes. Okay. I'm just doing the same thing here. Okay, I didn't find hello. This in my hand, this in the exile. Sorry, this in the deck, this in the exile, and then I cast the opt. I've drawn 25 cards this game, so 27 cards this game so far. That's so many cards. And I'm attacking with both here. If they go Settle Wreckage, I have Negate. And if they go Dispute, I have Dispute. So I'm safe here. They go Commit. Do I care about it? Yeah. Yeah, I care about it. You speak any other language? No, I only speak Italian or English. Sorry, opponent. My deck is has a lot of cheap cards. And your deck is all the 4 mana. 6 mana cards, too. And I think we got this. Matthew! Thank you so much, Matthew. 28 months. One of the longest. One of the longest sub. Thank you, Matt. How's it going? How is the Great Kingdom doing over there? I count in French. Yeah, I mean, I know Barely's, and I know a little bit about the other languages. Not enough to say I speak those. Behold the multiverse. Behold the multiverse. You know what? I'll be countering that as well. The kingdom is okay. Doing fine in the kingdom. Nice, nice. Alright, do we have lethal here? Boo, that's so much damage. I assume I have lethal at this point. That was a 1 mana sorcery. Alright, let's do the math here. Sprite Dragon. Quanti sono? 6, 2, 8. Poi ce n'ho 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, I have lethal. Mango math. Mango math champion over here. I don't want to say, but I think I have exactly lethal too, funnily enough. I have exactly lethal. Much better than having lethal. Having exactly lethal. Maybe I'm wrong. Tova. Pam! Pum! Buongiorno, Nabot. Alright. Magic is just a game where lots of people disagree on things and everyone was right. So, Lane's Selfless Dog. Range. As I said, I don't like to cast Looting on turn 1. Morning is a player. It was a ton of fun. Yeah, I changed a little bit. Can't cast spell from anywhere other than their hands. That's a Pepe Hands card here, because I can't cast Expressive Iteration now. Cazzo. That means it is Victor. Oh wow, I always thought it was Vincent. Alright, Victor. Victor is a... Honestly, Victor is a cooler name than Vincent. Victor. Victor in Italian would be Vittorio. Victor. Actually, so wait, how was it? I think my brother actually told me that. My brother just had a daughter, right? And they call it Bianca. And he said that if they have a newborn, they want to call him or her Vittorio or Vittoria, which is a nice name. All right, yeah, I'll just go Fable Passage, pass. End of turn, I'll play a Brainstorm to open my ideas, and then we'll see what happens next. Ooh, Foretell. I can guess. I have to shuffle away those Expressive Iteration because they're pretty bad with this. I guess I can't cast the spells. It doesn't mean that I can't cast the lands, huh? So, you know, that's not the worst. And my uncle now, yeah, I've been for almost 2 years at this point. Great. Being uncle is great. Island on top. Let's see if I draw the land to be able to reanimate my phoenixes. I don't. So we have to dig deeper now because I need to find exactly one untapped land. Every land is untapped at this point. I think I'll kick things off with a looting, and then opt, or maybe brainstorm. We'll see. Nonetheless, let's kick things off with looting. There is the land. Let's discard 2 birds. Had I had more looting, I could have maybe kicked things off with an opt. Let's play. I want to play opt and then Pillar of Flame. Looting. No. Yes, but I already have one hopeless card. Okay. And now birds fly. Birds fly. Am I the godfather? Yeah. I was. I was the godfather during baptism. Me and my brother's girlfriend brother. So the brother of the mom. 2 godfathers. Have I tried to build Phoenix Arcanist? Yeah, I'll play a couple of Arcanist, and a couple of Stormwing. I'm still unsure what was best between these 2. Alright, I'm playing against White Weenie. I'll bring in some Braids for Finale Promise. Everything else is whatever. Let's go. Brother-in-law. Yeah, exactly. That's the name. Brother-in-law. Thank you. That makes it cleaner. That makes it cleaner. Hello, Daniel. Buongiorno. Honestly though, whenever you draw 2 Phoenix in your opening end, you just win the game. It's just so hard for your opponent to beat that. Like on turn 3 we attacked with 2 birds. And we didn't go in disadvantage by doing so. I guess we did, but like marginally. So, you know, that's just too unfair whenever this happens. I think I keep. I just have so many like cantrips that I feel like this is not keep and to keep. This is Otter, so this one has to be exiled. Do an Anger of the Gods. Honestly, I don't think this deck is bad against creatures. I need to have more tools against control, in my opinion. There is a word for your brother's brother-in-law. Oh, I don't know. I kind of lost track of what you guys said there. Yeah, I think I'll do this play. Like, sure, they sacrifice the Selfless Savior, that's fine, but I attack for 2. It doesn't ever reach this time. Earlier I champ attacked, I don't know if you guys saw it. Hopefully you didn't see it, but I champ attacked with a Sprite Dragon. It wasn't fancy. I think I'll thin my deck. No! Puttana Eva! I even top decked the mountain! Porca boia! Why these cards have so many abilities? Vabbè. Pass. I played a Fabled Passage tapped. I wanted to play Phoenix, but it didn't go well. Okay. Okay. Faithless Looting. You know, it's not like the best, but I don't think it's that bad either. Is it a bad either? It's a little bit bad. Let's bottom it. I'm sure I've better cards in my deck. Hmm. Yeah, I'll play Arcanist. I'll play land untapped. Pick that opponent. And I'll pass. Oh, this is Crook's preview card? Must be nice for Crook's to have card to previews. No, I'm joking. Alright, Ellipse Spellbender. I'll play Brainstorm. In response. I can like hide every spell I have. That doesn't seem like a winning line though. It does not seem like a winning line though. Yeah, I'm just putting these two back. Right? Yeah, you just exhaust Storming Entity and that's... Alright, Elite Spellbender. Yeah. I'd rather have a card in the exile that I can cast later than have like a 3-land hand. I'll deck thin. Sorry, I'll shuffle the top. You get a Benfatto? Well done, you mean? Alright, yeah, well done. Well done, Godzilla. Well done. Hey, I'm playing... This one costs 3 less. Okay, so I still cannot cast it. One sec though, because I can't I can actually cast this, right? Because Arcanist flashes back, whatever, like a Pillar of Flame onto a Thalia. Say. And then we just trade with a Lit Spellbinder. Yeah, this is nice. So we go Pillar of Flame on the Thalia, spending 1 mana only. And then we can cast Storming Entity for 4. No, yeah, this is non-creature. No? Doesn't it say non-creature? Did I get confused with Defeating Silence? Sorry, I got confused with Defeating Silence. Okay. I'll play my top land and pass the turn. Not bad. It's fine. It's not that bad. I think it's still good. I mean, I 2-for-1 did. It's fine. It's fine, guys. Don't worry. Don't worry. I got confused with Defeating Silence, but it's not a big deal. You're winning here. I'll play Brain Stonks end of turn. Kick Coyotes there. I mean, it's fine. We're winning. We're winning. Don't you worry, guys. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. We're still like easily winning this game. Okay. I'm actually am I drawing Expressive Adoration? Like I think I would have still done what I did, knowing that I can only cast 1 spell per turn. I'll play an Arclight Phoenix. Then I'm attacking with Eat, I think. Oh, with a Sprite Dragon. That Faceless 7 next turn. I think Sprite Dragon's better. Oh, what if I attack with both, actually? Yeah, right? Is it player? I'm attacking with both here. I'm not dead, right? They only have 8 damage. And they're dead on board if they attack with all. If I attack with Sprite Dragon and they don't block, I put a blocker, and I'm not dead on board, so I think it's okay to attack just with Sprite Dragon. They are most likely chum blocking here, because if I have a burn spell, I win, but maybe they don't care about it. Yeah. Fine, I'm playing Stormwing Entity. I go to 1 here. Arclight and attack with all, I'm dead on board. Not a big fan of dying on board. Yeah? I have an Arborate on top. I think I'm taking this, right? No, I'm just taking this. There's no walking ballista. Yeah. Good game. This was actually a good game. I enjoyed it. Alright, what's the score? We're winning a lot here. Today we've only lost against Jasper a Sentinel deck with Reach. With Sneaky Reach. This deck is great. This deck is great. This deck is very good. I am actually doing also like I think this list was fine here. Expressive, we went big on expressive iteration and I loved it. Yeah. This was the list. Right. Okay, I'm going to take a little I'll go again in the bathroom, be right back. And I want to play a little bit more. Celestia is busted. Well, Celestia and busted in the same sentence. I've never seen it before. This is the first time ever. Alright. Be back in a minute. And then we'll play some more.